Hi, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. A quick news update for you guys on how Disney is going to be closing down 5 different apps in the United States. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. So Disney has revealed on Friday that it's going to be closing down 5 separate apps, which include DisneyNOW, Freeform, FXNOW, ABC, and Nat Geo TV. These are all going to be closing down on September the 23rd. If you use these apps through a number of different devices, such as smart TVs, mobile devices, etc., you're no longer going to be able to access them after that date. But the good news is you will still be able to visit their official websites of these networks and be able to access this content. However, you will need to use your cable login. So you're going to still have to have cable to do so. But we're really seeing them kind of like getting rid of these apps. We're seeing other studios and stuff doing the same as they're streamlining what they're doing, focusing now on trying to get you to watch it either through Disney Plus or through your cable provider. Because you're still going to get access if you're a cable customer through your on-demand box or through, as I said, Disney Plus or Hulu. This is something I've been expecting for a while. It's kind of a result really of legacy media, why these apps existed, because they were kind of existed before the days of Disney Plus, when they kind of were offering customers a way of watching things on demand. But things have changed, things have moved on. And running these apps obviously is costing them money, it's costing them time, and streamlining the business is something I think they really need to do. I think this is going to ultimately lead to a much better Disney Plus and ultimately Hulu as well. So there's a couple of things in here I want to get in on. First off, recently Disney has been making a number of changes to its ABC app, adding in live channels. That's been one thing that they've been bringing in, lots of different curated lists. Now, obviously, in the United States, on September the 4th, they're going to start introducing these onto Disney Plus. First off, with the introduction of ABC News Live and also like a Disney Junior channel. More channels are going to be added at a later date. So this might correlate to what they're doing. It makes sense in some ways. Streamline this thing. Get everyone going through one app. Obviously, we've got the whole other Hulu situation. But getting rid of these apps will just clear things up a little bit, make one destination for it. So I definitely think this is a good news, obviously, for on a whole moving forward, but for those customers that are using these apps and are having access to it, it is going to be a pain. You know, they're then going to have to use it over a different system, or alternatively just not access it at all. But I think we are generally going to see some big changes. We saw a big shift last year when Disney made a deal with Spectrum TV, where they got access to Disney Plus with ads, but they did lose some channels like Freeform, etc. But this is probably going to be something that we're going to start seeing with some other upcoming agreements with other cable companies like DirecTV, which are currently going through some negotiations. So if one or two more of these big cable companies follow the same thing that happened with Spectrum, which I suspect they will do, you're just not going to need to have access to these things if you've already got Disney Plus. Now, there are definitely some big changes that Disney Plus needs to make. First off, the whole next day episode thing. They don't offer the live channels like the ABC app does. And it's not perfect, but hopefully this is where we're going to start seeing Disney merging things together, getting Disney Plus in a better situation. Because as of right now, it's been all higgledy-piggledy. They've got all these different apps, and obviously that means time and money is being spent in different places. If they can narrow down, that should hopefully improve Disney Plus. And obviously, as I said, we've got that big green monster Hulu that needs to be kind of merged in there as well. And when they can get all of this stuff together, hopefully things will really start to improve. I mean, it's definitely interesting how Disney has been kind of maybe doing some experiments with this ABC app. And yeah, so it's all kind of coming to a close. Obviously, you can still get access for it through the website. Again, I'm not sure how long that's going to last. I don't think it's going to be there for very much longer. And with cable customers dropping off month after month after month after month, and that we've been seeing this for years, it probably has got to that point of how many people are using these apps to is it worth the investment and, you know, keeping them running, all the costs and stuff that are involved in this. And it might also help push more people over to either subscribing to Hulu or Disney Plus or both, etc. It's going to suck for those that have access to it, that have been using it. But ultimately, they will be closing these down because they are not making enough money on them. That's the key thing. A big shift, a big change. We've seen other studios doing something similar. And I think we're going to see some more consolidation as they all kind of just makes sense, really. I mean, it's like with Netflix, etc. They have one app and they focus on one thing. Whereas Disney and some of these other studios have got so many different things going off all over the place. consolidate, make things into one app, make that the destination, bring all the features in, and hopefully we start seeing them adding in more channels and stuff like they were adding on the ABC app. But yeah, so big changes if you're using it. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this change? Do you think this is a good idea? Do you not? Love to hear your thoughts on this in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. And I shall see you guys soon. Later.